So come into yourself, and the question would be, can I see, can I imagine that just by being alive, I do make a difference? Consciousness, even if you were in a cave by yourself or you never meet a living soul, does your being alive on planet Earth make a difference? Just stay with that question. Because very often what is celebrated about us is what we do, not who we are. So because the question today was starting off with service without sacrifice. And that's the whole thing. Can I be of service to my family, my community, to humanity, without it being a sacrifice, without it being blood, sweat, and tears? So even just smiling, and that's a benefit for yourself, but just by doing that for life is already a huge step. So come back to the question. Does me being alive impact in a positive way humanity or life? There we go. First of all, just the me, not what I do. Just by me living on planet Earth, breathing, are my thoughts helping or hindering? Do I smile? Without impacting any particular person, what is my energy signature like? There we go. So self-esteem or looking at the self, just let it go. So just like the sun is always there, and if the clouds are not covering up the sun, we see the sunshine. We're always impacting consciousness. And just like a bad mood would be the clouds, your energy field is always informing consciousness, and consciousness is always informing you. So just observe what kind of energy signature are you pulsing into consciousness. Just try and observe it, not too much of a judgment, just observe it. And does this thought make you want to change something? It's as if nobody's around us. Does what I think and do matter? And can I change that? The quantum consciousness clear out any resistances, any self-sabotage, boycotts, any programs that limit your beautiful sunshine expression. That's a bit like last time we did the baseline. What is your base consciousness informing around you? There you go. And just for a moment, imagine everyone just smiling, whether they're happy, upset, sad, pain, whatever. But just imagine if everyone for a single moment just decided to smile. So if you think of your energy field smiling, imagine the energy field around you. What would it look like? And then imagine everyone, because you can always smile. It doesn't matter if you're in pain, any kind of pain. You could always smile and imagine what it would look like if everyone smiled. What would the aura of the planet look like? There we go. And stay with this. Even though you're not having a brilliant day, can you make the effort, the movement to smile, to bless, to be grateful? There we go. So here, even if you're not having a great day, there could be some self-righteousness saying, well, I'm not having a great day, I'm just going to be upset. But it's the willingness for your own self. It's not for anybody else. Even though you're having a so-so day, there we go. Put your best foot forward, put your smile on, put your positive energy grooving. There we go. And how will I change? How will I impact consciousness from this position, from this energy position? There we go. And so now carrying on into service without sacrifice. What can I do for life without actually having to go to soup kitchen? You may want to, but you might not know what to do or where to be. So quantum consciousness, what can I do for life as a service without sacrifice? So one thing is, of course, smiling, choosing to have a high frequency rather than following maybe a sadness or a bad mood. Or there we go. And because of the full moon where it is in Scorpio, what hidden gifts have I not yet woken up? So that's a big question. What can I do for life and for humanity? And what hidden gifts, or what gifts, they don't need to be hidden, have I not tapped into, turned on, or I might not know of? Here we go. Okay, so most of us are at a certain age that we just think we're going to carry on. There's usually nothing too different to do, but that's the whole challenge. Is there something that is latent within you that can be activated and brought forward that you didn't know existed in your consciousness? Is there something in you that is wanting to be woken up? There we go. Is there something in you that you haven't explored yet, or didn't dare to, or didn't have the time for? Doesn't matter. There we go. So don't answer the question yourself. Allow it to come towards you. What might be a hidden gift or an untapped gift that you have? What gifts are in you that you haven't explored? And just keep on questioning that without answering. I don't want your ego, to answer or become aware of what your ego answers. There we go. So again, what would you love to do that you might not know that you love to do? What would you love to do? What if the universe invited you to do something really fun, cool, but it was a positive impact? Don't answer the question, allow it to bubble up. And if you do have an answer, what would you love to do? Would you love to write a book? Would you love to sing? Would you love to travel? And you might not know that it could impact positively, but just allow it to arise. There we go. And allow that guidance to come into you. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but allow it to start to percolate, guide you where you can help, what can do. And maybe it's to no one in particular, but it is your service to yourself, to humanity, and that makes you feel good. Something that gives you satisfaction, pleasure, growth, expansion. A happy you is a service to humanity. And from there, anything you do is magical. There we go. So allow the blessings to be woken up in you. I hear there's something coming through, like to have a purposeful life, but not purpose as we might. So it's not an action. It's not necessarily I've built an empire, but that life is purposeful. Let's see how that goes. Again, without effort, without sacrifice, it's as if it's a sensation in your consciousness. It doesn't need to be an effort. It's so I'm asking for an analogy, and they say it's like if you are training in the gym, you would go to the gym and lift weights as something that is fun, not as your first day in the gym and it's new to you and you go, oh, it's an effort. It's there could be exertion, there could be pushing through something, but it's fun, it's there we go, fulfilling. Imagine you are a note, a musical note, and the universe is a symphony, and you are fine tuned because that is important. But you are part of a symphony. And the more aligned you are to a fine tuning to that perfect pitch that you are, then the music is beautiful. And you are in harmony with yourself, with your surroundings. And very often just by attitude. One last question. Quantum consciousness, allow me to become aware of untapped gifts or hidden treasures, anything and everything that I am. Let me be the full expression of who I am. Taking a deep breath and come on back.